We need a bigger bowl too.
I believe we do. Take us here to say, like these little ones, some people don't understand its significance. They'll go through every battle to get us, and they won't back down. There's nothing more humbling, nor more powerful. May God bless what you've witnessed and what they've done. One of the symbolisms that we are quite familiar with is the ring. May I have the ring? You know, many of you might be wearing a ring. If you are wearing a ring, I encourage you at this moment to look at it, because I want you to also look back this way. You see, here's a ring. Just like yours, it may not have a beginning, and it certainly has no end. It's pure. All the impurities are gone from it. See, both of these are like God's love. It's never ending. It didn't have a beginning because it always was. You see, God's love is pure also. There's nothing more pure than when a man and a woman choose to follow in the footsteps of what God ordained. May He bless this, and may He just empower these two also by this symbolism. Young man, here's a ring, and I ask you if you would to put that on her finger and repeat after me these vows. As I place this ring upon your hand, may our separate lives become one as we commit our everlasting lives to each other. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. Young lady, you take this ring and place it upon his finger and repeat after me. As I place this ring upon your hand, may our separate lives become one as we commit our everlasting lives to each other. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. On occasion, the two of you may be separate from each other, but you can look down and see this ring if you cannot find any other reason to miss them, to want them. May this ring symbolize a commitment, not just to you two, but to all others as well. In 1 Corinthians chapter 13, Paul writes a special few verses. We know it as the love chapter, and I'd like to read a few verses. If I speak with tongues of men and of angels, but do not have love, I have become a noisy gong or clanging cymbal. And if I have the gift of prophecy and know all mysteries and have all knowledge, and if I have all the faith so as to remove mountains but have not love, I am nothing. And if I give all my possessions to feed the poor, and if I deliver my body to be burned but do not have love, it profits me nothing. Love is patient. Love is kind. It's not jealous. It does not brag. It is not arrogant. It does not act unbecomely. It does not seek its own. It's not provoked, and it does not take into account wrong suffered. Paul finishes that series of verses here with this conclusion. For now, we see in a mirror dimly, but then face to face. And now I know in part, but then I shall know fully, just as I also have been fully known. But now abide three things: faith, hope, and love. The greatest of all three of these is love. May God bless what you've said and what you've done. You two now have pledged each to the other your lives. I want to remind you that as you walk faithfully down the pathway of life to accept the responsibilities that are involved in this new relationship, I hope you find even more true love and more happiness. I hope you grow stronger and stronger as one. And I encourage you to walk often down memory lane, to remember the people that brought you here, to remember the moments that brought you here, and to give praise to the God that brought you here. These memories will be a source of encouragement now and forever. So, for as much as Dakota and Amber have consented together in holy wedlock, and have witnessed the same before this company, and thereto have pledged each to the other, they've declared the same by giving and receiving a ring, by washing their feet, and now by joining hands. I now pronounce that they are man and wife. What God has joined together, let no man put asunder. Young man, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Dakota Ingram.